What's up, guys? So I got a question on Instagram about returning to Jiu-Jitsu after a knee injury. So the question reads, any tips when returning to BJJ after a knee injury, good, bad positions, etc. Let's get into it, guys. So it depends on the type of injury you're dealing with. Again, if you're dealing with a post-surgical recovery, that's going to be based on your clearance from your physician or your physical therapist. So make sure you do all of your proper rehab before getting back to training. Now, if you've got a just a general kind of knee tweak, knee injury, kind of like a sprain or kind of strain, something like that, something kind of mild, here's a few things to think about. First thing you want to do is make sure you have full range of motion in that knee. So full flexion and full extension, so full bending and straightening. And you also want to make sure that you have good mobility in your hip, the joint above, and your ankle, the joint below. That's all very important, very valuable. You got to have those things kind of squared away. Second thing is you want to make sure that you have at least 90% strength in that knee. Meaning if you're doing a leg press, just a random example, if your bad side is the right knee, your left leg can leg press single leg 100 pounds, you should be able to do at least 90 on that leg. You should have at least 90%. That stability, that strength is going to help decrease the likelihood of re-injury, because when you're coming back after an injury, one of the main predictors of injury is previous injury, so you don't want to re-aggravate, re-injure that knee. So next thing, moving on, I want you to have your pain under control. I think it's really important to have fairly low pain levels. Now again, that's kind of arbitrary. You know, some people say on a 0 to 10 scale, you should have like a 4 or less. Again, you should not be hindered. Your mobility shouldn't be hindered by pain. And if something is painful or increasing your pain, you should discontinue that activity. So if you go back to Jiu-Jitsu, you're having pain with training, obviously you gotta switch it up, change it, stop training, whatever. Next thing you'll work on when getting back to Jiu-Jitsu, I've kind of talked about this previous times, you want to kind of integrate back slowly and gradually. Start with solo drills, then partner drills, then drilling, like positional drilling, just keeping it in a certain position with literally very minimal to no resistance. You want the proper reactions from your training partner, but very little resistance. Then they give you more resistance in the positional sparring, and then you can go pretty much full training from that position, but not allowing any scrambles. Eventually you're going to work towards full sparring, full training, full rolling. That's a gradual process. The timetable for that is very dependent on the person. Again, when you're coming back, try to integrate how much you load your body gradually. So it's all about load management, and what that means is you don't want to overwhelm your knee too quickly. So you want to kind of add a little bit of stress to your knee, see how it responds. If it does well, add a little more and progressively make it harder and harder. That way you're going to allow your body and your knee to acclimate to the stresses of Jiu-Jitsu and the stresses of training. So those are some quick tips to get you back to training. Hope this was helpful. Talk to you guys next time.